presenting singer, songwriter, and the voice of the Final Fantasy XIV video game. Yes, video game. Miss Susan Calloway.
I hear you've been moving on without me. You get everything you want without me. And I try to be happy for you, but I'm feeling so sorry for me.
Tell us, maybe, how do you start this? I mean, I know you took piano lessons at the age of 5.
Right.
And you took vocal lessons classically at the age of 12, which they tell you not to do.
I know.
And why is that?
I think it's very hard to teach voice because you can't really see it or touch it. And it's one of those things you really have to have the maturity to be able to kind of, really mentally learn what's involved. I think there's that, and then also your voice is changing so much at that age too, so I think it becomes more of a difficult. I mean, I don't think it harms you to study voice at that age. I think it's more of just a difficulty level.
Who are some of the musical inspirations for you?
For that over the years?
Over the years.
There's so many. I mean, I think when I was a young girl, one of my favorite artists was like Carla Bonoff and Linda Ronstadt because of the songwriting. I related to them because they were like both women and they played the piano. And
right. Speaking as a woman, is it more difficult? Do you find that as a woman it's more difficult to get into these? It is. It is?
No, definitely.
You're pretty convinced.
Definitely. I think the music industry for the most part is still sort of male-dominated in a lot of ways. And I think it's, I don't know why it's that way. I think it's getting less that way. And I think it's great. I think women have a whole different approach to songwriting and everything that I think is really important. One thing that's been great about working with Final Fantasy is the opportunity to work with Nobu Uematsu, who is an amazing composer. And one thing I've appreciated about working with him is that when he asked me to sing the first theme song, Answers, for Final Fantasy XIV, he really cared about my view as an artist. Like, he really wanted me to approach it like it was my song, and he wanted it to be comfortable for me. He wanted it to be in a great key for me, and he wanted me to add my own stylistic kind of approach. As a songwriter, I'm used to being able to do what I want with songs, and I think that you end up with a better product that way because it's more genuine. So that's been really, I've always appreciated that he has that attitude. Soon after, they started the idea of let's maybe try a concert tour that features the same music, and that's kind of how this all started. And the concert tour really took off. I mean, it went from playing. You're singing all around the world. For this.
You just got back from Paris, didn't you?
Yeah, we played in Paris, and we've done Tokyo quite a few times now. We've actually done some small tours through Japan, and then the Royal Albert Hall, which is a famous venue. That was a real thrill to play. But I've gotten to play there like 3 times, which has been amazing. So. It's all done with live orchestra. It's all scored to picture so that fans can actually watch their favorite music, like to gameplay with the live orchestra and with me singing the songs when appropriate. And it's very powerful, and it's quite a compelling show. Having all of that energy in one room and on one stage like that is really it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's an amazing feeling, and it also it's been challenging as a singer because it's very different than doing like pop music, or if you're just doing a session, or even when I perform my own music, because when you're on a stage like that with so many musicians, there's a real bar that you have to kind of raise yourself to. It's easy to do what you love, or as an artist, we get kind of focused on our niche and what we do, and that's where you really want to excel, and that's where you spend your time. But it's one thing I enjoy about doing sessions or even doing something like Final Fantasy is it's different than what I would normally do. So it kind of challenges you in a new way, but it stretches you, and it's kind of, I guess I would equate it to like an actor taking on a different role, or something.
Of course,
It's that kind of thing. So it becomes a challenge for you, but then hopefully the audience enjoys the journey with you because you're kind of trying this other hat on.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy our content, please comment, like, subscribe, whatever. I'd love to hear from you. Check out danyessian.com for all the latest content and information. Ciao for now.